You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Welcome to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look over what is still a very wintry Duluth tonight. City officials did declare a snow emergency this afternoon, and we will have what that means for you coming up in just a few minutes. Good evening, and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke.
And I'm Briggs LaSavage.
Round 2 of snow began early this morning and continues to impact road conditions, although the wind has calmed down compared to yesterday. Visibility has improved significantly for most of the Northland. And joining us now is CBS 3 meteorologist Bo Fogel back in the mobile weather lab, tracking the road conditions in Duluth again for us tonight. Bo, where are you at now, and have the roads improved since Duluth officials declared that snow emergency?
So we just got off of 4th Avenue. Now we're heading west on 1st Street, and the roads, to be honest, are still pretty bad outside, even since the snow emergency was declared. You can see now on the roads, they are completely covered with wet snow, so it's causing a lot of slippery conditions. Just down on the hill on Superior Street, we passed a semi completely blocking traffic on West Superior Street. So please be careful. If you're heading that direction, just be careful. It looks like police have cut off part of that road, but again, we're still seeing a lot of slippery conditions. Plows are still out and roads are drifting everywhere, so please be careful. Turn on your headlights, and I'll have more updates as we go through the show. I'll toss it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, thanks, Bo. And Dave joins us now for a look at where we're sitting in the midst of this storm.
And that's about it. We're in the midst of the storm. It's still going to continue for about 7 more hours in Minnesota, and perhaps till early tomorrow morning for Wisconsin and the UP. And we have alerts to look at once again. Northern Minnesota, where there isn't going to be that much more snow, a wind chill advisory again until noon tomorrow. Feels like air temperatures could be down towards the 30 below range. Actual air temps around 20 below. Winter storm warning will be in effect until midnight for Minnesotans. And in Wisconsin and the UP could go towards 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. I'll show a chart on how much more snow could fall during these time periods here in just a few more minutes. But right now we go to the radar to see that the situation is trying to contract and ease up for the area. So we're going to begin clearing up and cooling down in Minnesota first, and then eventually pushing through the head of the lakes into Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula as well. But the snow we've received, which has run anywhere from just really a couple inches up north to more than 20 inches in the snow belt, have been knocking down the road. So here's the latest look at the road conditions. And up north, where there hasn't been that much snow, already back to good driving conditions once you get north of Cook, Minnesota, for example. Then much of the rest of the Iron Range, numerous slippery spots getting towards the east central parts of Minnesota and the Twin Ports. Completely covered roads still around the region, just like Bo mentioned, and into Wisconsin and Michigan, slippery stretches and completely covered roads there to follow as well. We'll talk about when we can hope for things to clear up and cool down and clean up coming up in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Duluth residents are rushing to move their vehicles off of main roads hours after the city declared a snow emergency. CBS 3's Rob Coles joins us live from Canal Park on one of the snow emergency routes. Rob, what are things looking like out there?
People have been digging out all afternoon, moving their cars. When the city calls a snow emergency, like they did today, people have until 9 o'clock tonight to move their cars off these snow emergency routes. Now, after 9 o'clock tonight, cars that remain parked on these emergency routes risk getting ticketed or towed. The city says they need the cars moved so that plows can get through to widen those roads. They say when the streets get too narrow, travel is a lot harder, especially for emergency vehicles. The city says they created the snow emergency lots where people can park for free when their cars are off the road. Mayor Emily Larson says providing free parking during times like this was a top priority when they created those guidelines for the snow emergencies, something that's unique to Duluth.
All right, thank you, Rob. We have more information about where you can find those free lots on our website. That's our CBS 3's Rob Coles live out in Canal Park tonight. Thanks, Rob. Well, you can move your cars back to the snow emergency routes after 6 p.m. tomorrow here in Duluth, unless Duluth's snow emergency is extended. And in that case, the parking restrictions will stay in place into the following day. I know Rob has been out on the streets of Duluth today. He's hoping to hear from some drivers out there who are rushing to move their cars before the 9 p.m. deadline. A few of our coworkers said they saw a number of those folks out on 4th Street in Duluth who, had a decent amount of snow to shovel out their cars from. So we'll see and hopefully hear from some of those folks tonight at 10.
Absolutely, and due to the storm, non-emergency services are closed today at Ashland Memorial Medical Center. That includes the Northwest Wisconsin Cancer Center. They want to remind people emergency services are still open, and if you have a medical emergency, you should call 911. And a reminder that Washburn is still in a snow emergency. It lasts through 10 tomorrow morning. Vehicles need to be off all city streets, alleys, and parking lots to help the plows get through. Washburn is also canceled school today. And Ashland also declared a snow emergency. It lasts through noon tomorrow. Parking on city streets is not allowed during that time.
The Cass County Sheriff's Office is asking you to be careful after 4 separate snowmobile crashes sent 4 people to the hospital. The crashes happened between Thursday night and Sunday afternoon. 1 woman and 3 men were hurt, ranging in age from 33 to 66. The Sheriff's Department says snowy conditions and high speed contributed to those crashes, causing people to leave the trail and lose control. They're encouraging everyone to know the terrain they're riding on and stay riding at safe speeds.
Well, new details tonight after a Superior police officer ran over a person lying in the road. According to the Wisconsin DOJ, an officer responded to a call for an injured person in the road near Tower Avenue and North 8th Street around 10 o'clock Saturday night. Tonight, the DOJ confirmed the officer unknowingly ran over the person minutes before that call came in while on their way to an unrelated incident. The victim is still in the hospital with critical injuries. But the DOJ reports they're still trying to find out why the person was lying in the road or if they were hurt before the officer ran them over.
Anyone with information is asked to call the Wisconsin State Patrol's Spooner Post. You can reach them at the number on your screen there. It's also on our website, cbs3duluth.com. The officer involved is on leave, but Superior Police Chief Nick Alexander says they won't be identified until the DOJ makes more progress on their investigation. The victim hasn't been identified either. Meanwhile, in a statement today, Alexander called the incident a tragedy, saying he hopes the investigation will lead to answers. He also wished the victim a quick recovery. We'll continue to update you when more information comes in.
Meanwhile, a heads up to Superior residents. If you noticed emergency vehicles outside Northern Lights Elementary School today, don't be alarmed. The Superior Police Department will be performing Rescue Task Force training exercises there. Officials say you may see several police officers and other local emergency vehicles around Northern Lights Elementary School. They want to assure the public it's all for a training exercise.
Still to come on Live at 5, there are several blood drives coming to Itasca County. Details in today's City by City next.
You're watching CBS 3 Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki, Briggs LaSavage, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson. On Live, local, CBS 3. Get your news on the go, the CBS 3 mobile app.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
Tired of the cold? Then shop for your next vehicle during Kerry Toyota's annual indoor used car sale. We're filling the showroom with used vehicles and slashing prices. Every eligible used vehicle at Kerry Toyota comes with a Carfax quality inspection report and manufacturer powertrain warranty. Plus, with your used car purchase, receive a Kerry Toyota gift pack valued over $300. Hurry to experience the quality difference during Kerry Toyota's annual indoor used car sale. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Winter, where cold meets play. Adventure authentically with Frost River.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News. Live at 5, here's a live look from Virginia tonight. Snow is almost wrapped up on the Iron Range. Dave will be in with the latest on this winter storm in just a few minutes. But first, let's take a look around the region.
A community fundraiser this week in Hayward, and a local favorite is reopening in Spooner. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Itasca County tonight, where they have several blood drives coming up in the next month. Sponsored by Elder Circle, there will be one more drive in February on the 28th at the Grand Itasca Professional Building. Then in March, all blood drives will also double as food drives. Through the Save One, Feed One campaign, Memorial Blood Centers will donate to Second Harvest Heartland or the Second Harvest Northern Lakes Food Bank after each blood drive. We will have those dates on our website. Next, we head to Hayward, where the community is hosting a fundraiser later this week. The Spider Lake Church is hosting a spaghetti feed this Friday, the 25th. Proceeds will go to helping build the Northwoods Community Food Shelf a new garage. The meal runs from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Spider Lake Church Youth Center. Each meal for adults will be $10, and for kids 12 and under, a meal will be $6. And we wrap up in Spooner tonight, where a local favorite is reopening its doors later this week. The Treat Depot is a seasonal restaurant that serves ice cream, burgers, cheese curds, and more. The depot is open every day from 11 to 9, but will be drive-through only until they can get more staff. They are also watching this week's snowstorm to see if everyone will be shoveled out and ready for opening day on Thursday. We will have a link to their latest updates and details on all of today's stories on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city.
Still to come on Live at 5, this 2-day snowstorm was no match for some Duluthians. See how one couple went ahead with their big day in just a few minutes.
The almanac here gives us data compiled today for Duluth International Airport. And yesterday they got 5 inches of snow, today another 4. And that makes a surplus of 7 inches for the month. Of course, other towns did a lot more snow than just 9 like the Duluth Airport got. We'll show a list of snow towns here coming up right after our break.
Stay connected to Live Local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Come on down to Hannah Johnson Fabrics and Sewing Studio in Lakeside Marketplace. Don't know where to start? Visit our new sewing classroom and studio. Whether you're a brand new sewist or you've sewn for years, we have a class for you at Hannah Johnson Fabrics. We'll help you get your projects going with our huge selection of high-quality designer and specialty fabrics. Our friendly staff will help you find exactly what you need. Come see us in person or register for classes online at hannahjohnsonfabrics.com.
Stretch your dollar with 11% off everything at Menards. Save on over 300 kitchen and bath faucets from Moen. Moen faucets give you a lifetime of beauty, reliability, and innovative features. Moen products are built to last in all the latest styles and finishes to match your home's decor. Save big and get 11% off our great selection of Moen bath and shower faucets. Get 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Russell, what does this have to do with law?
Absolutely nothing.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Snow totals sure have been pretty impressive, especially closer to Lake Superior. Here's a look at what we have so far from the National Weather Service's storm report page. Bayfield, 24 inches, Washburn, 20, Cornucopia, 18, Two Harbors on the North Shore, 10 inches, NWS Duluth, 9 inches, but other neighborhoods here in the Twin Ports have reported up to 17. Grand Rapids Inland got 8, Minong 6.5, and Cromwell getting farther out to the west about 6 inches. And I'll show a chart here in just a little bit how much more is expected to fall here tonight. We could get a few more inches indeed coming across till midnight for Minnesota and 6 o'clock tomorrow morning for Wisconsin and the UP. Right now at the airport in Duluth, only 3 above. That's also the day's high. So colder air is working underneath the lower pressure system up on top, and we have elements of both styles of pressure, cold, dense air at the ground, and clouds and precip up aloft, and so we've been getting plenty of that precip indeed. Wind right now is north 10 miles per hour, helping to fuel the cold. Relative humidity 73%, and the wind chill factor 12 below here in the Twin Ports. And again, north of the Iron Ranges, it could go towards 30 below overnight, and that's why folks up north there do have another wind chill advisory to deal with tonight. Getting into the current temperatures, well, they're still above zero here. 1 above in Ely and or 3 from International Falls to Big Fork, just a hair cooler Grand Rapids, 3 Cloquet, 7 Moose Lake. Wisconsin side of life, anywhere from 5 to 10. Ashland, LaPointe, 10. Solon Springs, 5. Superior, 6. Hayward in the middle. And for the UP, 10 to 11 degrees, all above zero for now. Could go as cold as 22 below for International Falls overnight. So the snow is coming and the cold is coming to stick around as well. In fact, it may be on the cooler side almost for the next week. National picture shows our low pressure system still tracking through the upper northwest here. The middle parts of our nation, they're seeing a little bit of precip as well down into parts of Iowa. But up north here, higher pressure from the north indeed is coming down to towards the south here. At the same time, the low is working to the north, and that's why we have both pressure systems working in tandem here to keep the clouds and the snow coming down. Although the snow band is starting to contract slowly and almost surely as well, getting to be fairly small right now, but still our wind chill advisory, that's for northern Minnesota tonight. Our winter storm warning for Minnesota goes till midnight, and it could last till 6 o'clock tomorrow morning for Wisconsin and the UP. So how much more snow during that time period? Well, for Minnesota, that might mean another inch or 2. Maybe International Falls doesn't get anything. Into Wisconsin could be another 2 to 4 inches. And for the snow belt, perhaps another 4 to 6. So we're not quite done yet, but tomorrow could be a sunny, cold day. Perfect weather for shoveling? Nah, there's never any perfect weather for that. But that's what we're getting as higher pressure comes in to keep us cool, but sunny for much of the week ahead. Now, let's get into the forecast for that week ahead. And tonight, we start on the cold note in Minnesota with things as warm, I use that term loosely, as 0 by the lake, as cold as 10 to 22 below inland. 80% chance for most until midnight here for folks in Minnesota. Getting into Wisconsin and Michigan, 80% snow chance there till 6 o'clock in the morning Wednesday. Because of the lingering cloud cover, it's not going to be quite as cold. Lows in Wisconsin, Michigan going 6 below to maybe 0, maybe even 1 above for places like Red Cliff. All right, we move into the forecast for tomorrow in Wisconsin and Michigan, and it should become clear to partly cloudy with highs from 10 to 14 above, which isn't bad, but the normal is 27, so we're only halfway there. Tomorrow's Minnesota high temps run from 4 up north to 13 by the lake with a mostly sunny sky. And with our extended forecast, we see that sunshine will be abounding all the way through next Tuesday. 2 huge days of snow here Monday, Tuesday. Then the rest of the week is high and dry, but the temperatures won't be high. They'll be fairly low, at least till next Tuesday when we crack 20 above.
Ooh, a little reward for what we've been putting up with the last day.
And that is a good way to look at it. The silver lining will be coming if we're just patient enough.
Okay, we'll wait patiently. Thank you, Dave.
The show must go on even if 9 inches of snow is on the ground. In today's case, the show was a very on-brand winter wedding. With the snowstorm making their original venue inaccessible, this Duluth couple got creative and instead held their ceremony outside on Ursa Minor Brewing's patio. Cheers to Nick and Shawnee for braving the snow and cold, all for love.
Very sweet. I'd love to hear those vows. I'd vow to never do this again, maybe. Meanwhile, a Duluth nurse ditched the car and strapped on her skis to make it to work today. Erin Cracker works at the Ecumen Lakeshore on London Road. Her team members thanked her for her loyalty and dedication to helping their residents. Wow, very impressive.
I love that.
And another special thing about today, well, today is Tuesday. Emphasis on the 2.
Someone said that to me today, and I was like, what's so special about Tuesday? And they're like, Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay, I got it.
February 2nd, 2022. That's today's date. And the whole week is actually a palindrome as well. That means it's the same forwards as it is backwards.
So cool. Yeah. Well, weddings were popular today, and we have a story on our website of a baby who was born today at 2:22 a.m.
Wow.
Certainly a lucky day.
Absolutely. Still to come, the U.S. women's soccer team finally reached a settlement with USA Soccer.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not 1, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
Hi, folks. Medicare Part C plans with extra benefits like getting money added back to your Social Security check may now be available to you in your zip code. Make sure you're not missing out. It's simple. 1, call the number on your screen. 2, they'll look up your zip code and see if you're eligible. 3, they'll check for plans with extra benefits like prescriptions, dental coverage, and the benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every single month. Call now.
I called to get everything I deserve.
I called to check my zip code for a plan with a benefit that adds money back to my Social Security check.
I called to check my zip code.
Millions of people have called the Medicare Coverage Helpline. Call, check your zip code, see if you're eligible, and get what you deserve. Call now.
Call 1-800-476-5600. That's 1-800-476-5600 now.
My wife and I were driving with our dog, and that tractor trailer at full speed ran a red light and just creamed us.
After my parents were in the accident, we realized that we needed a law firm that we could trust.
And that's when we decided to hire Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben.
I can completely and confidently say that we made the right decision in hiring Schwebel, Getz, and Sieben. They did a wonderful job for us and really helped us when the chips were down.
Call or visit Schwebel.com today for a free consultation.
At Bath Planet, our bathrooms are maintenance-free, made in the USA, and professionally installed by our certified installers to ensure your job will be done right the first time. For the month of February, we are offering no interest, no payments, and nothing down until 2023. We are also giving you 50% off all labor. Our products are backed by the Good Housekeeping seal of approval, so give us a call or go online to book your appointment today. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
Just follow me. I'll lead the way.
There's always something new under the sun.
Oh, you just put me in a good mood.
CBS Mornings, weekdays on CBS.
The U.S. women's national soccer team has reached a landmark settlement with the U.S. Soccer Federation to resolve its years-long fight for equal pay.
Under the agreement, players will receive $24 million and equal pay for the men's and women's national teams going forward. Elise Preston reports from New York.
No confetti this time, but the U.S. women's national soccer team just scored one of its biggest victories ever. The team and the U.S. Soccer Federation have reached a $24 million settlement stemming from the equal pay discrimination lawsuit the players filed in 2019 following the team's fourth World Cup victory.
It is a huge win for us, for women's sports, for women in general. And it's a moment that we can all celebrate right now.
The settlement includes back pay and equal pay with the men's team going forward, including World Cup bonuses. The two sides had previously agreed on improved working conditions.
The types of charter flights that we're taking, it's the hotels that we're staying in, it's our support staff.
The team says the settlement helps repair its relationship with the U.S. Soccer Federation and credits its new president, Cindy Parlow-Cone, a former player who took over in 2020.
For me, it's about moving forward together and really focusing on what's important in growing the game both here at home and across the world.
For star Megan Rapinoe, the settlement means the athletes no longer have to split their focus.
The players coming up next will have a much better ability to just play. And with that comes, you know, them probably being way better than we ever were. That's kind of the goal.
New goals for the next generation of U.S. soccer. Elise Preston, CBS News, New York.
The equal pay commitment is subject to the collective bargaining agreements with the men's and women's unions. The U.S. Soccer Federation says they will be transparent in the process, inviting both sides to each other's negotiations. We'll be right back after the break.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health St. Mary's Heart and Vascular Center. Visit essentiahealth.org/myheart to take our free online heart health risk assessment.
Here's an important message from the Diabetes Solutions Center. Diabetics understand all too well the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small remote device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can immediately reduce your pain. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solutions Center right now to learn about this groundbreaking new CGM technology. And if you have Medicare, you can get a new CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost. Shipping is free, and we'll even bill your insurance company for you. If you are testing your blood sugar 4 or more times daily, injecting insulin 3 or more times daily, or using an insulin pump, call the Diabetes Solutions Center right now to learn how you can get your own continuous glucose monitor or CGM at little to no out-of-pocket cost.
Do you have 8mm or Super 8 family movies stored away? Then you know they contain precious memories and history, but they won't last forever. Over time, old film becomes brittle and no longer viewable. Once this happens, your movies are lost. Farkey Productions transfers your home movies to DVD so they can be enjoyed by the whole family for years to come. It's a great gift idea for all occasions. Your films will look better than you remember, and with local service, you know they'll be safe. Please call or visit our website today and let Farkey Productions preserve your cherished family memories.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Vaki every Tuesday at 10. Only on Live Local CBS 3.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from our mobile weather lab again tonight. A reminder, Duluth city leaders have declared a snow emergency. That means parked cars must be moved from emergency routes by 6 p.m. tonight until 6 o'clock tomorrow.
Dave, a lot of snow that a lot of people are dealing with out there.
Yeah, and we have a chance for more snow till about midnight tonight in Minnesota. Let's take a look at our active alerts here. Northern Minnesota from the range to the border, wind chill advisory will be in effect. Not so much snow up there, but plenty of cold coming to call. Winter storm warning, though, for the rest of Minnesota does stay in effect until midnight, and it may linger till 6 in the morning for Wisconsin and the UP. Get a look at the short-term forecast here. I put a beautiful blue sunny sky picture behind this one because that's what we're expecting by tomorrow afternoon. So the sky won't stay gray forever. Calmer conditions are coming, just not tonight. 10 below for the Twin Ports, more snow till about midnight indeed. Then Wednesday we go towards mostly sunny, but we'll be mostly a good distance away from the normal high temp. That's 27. Tomorrow if we hit 9, we're going to be fairly lucky. I don't think we're going to hit normal at all for the next 7 days, but after we shake off the snow, it is going to dry up. It'll be cool, but dry for the next 7 days.
Thanks, Dave. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next.
We'll see you back here at 6.